Hey spuddies, PotatoMcWhiskey here, and welcome back to Let's Play Endless Space 2, The Unfallen, and we're right back getting into this thing. This map has developed quite a bit. I'm actually really enjoying this game for some reason. I don't really know why. There's all this interesting stuff that can happen in the game, and honestly, I don't know. I don't even know how to begin to describe this sort of thing that's going on. But yeah. So we're gonna jump right back into things. Let me try and figure out what the hell we were doing. Been a little bit of time since the last recording session, so the quantitative society and okay, I have a ship that needs orders here. This is my hero ship. Oh, I believe I was going back through any and all of my settlements that maybe had high level anomalies to search with my hero. So hopefully that'll be something we finish up. I think that's more or less enough stuff done for this turn. I tell you what we will do, however. I think we will wait just real quick. I have to put my phone on silent because I'm an idiot and I forgot to do it. And if I don't, it will make the beeping noises at me. I thought, did I not? I thought I clicked the end turn button. Jesus Christ. Come on. Corridors of Power. So I just got an achievement that is have one city which produces more than 500 influence. Very cool. So we just researched maximized exploitation. This is AI labor, which is +5 per person on hot and +5 per person on sterile. That's really interesting. It makes sterile planets maybe a little bit better than we thought. Public 3D printing, system improvement infinite by allowing a part of your industrial base to become large-scale 3D printing service for private commercial initiatives. Income, so all production is converted into dust. Hyperpacks is what we're researching next, because this is what gives us over-colonization. It clears out some of this over-colonization. You'll see our approval has dipped a little bit on some of our worlds, so we're hoping to do a little bit of counteracting of that over-colonization, because we're 12 out of 8 right now, so that we can bring the happiness back up a little bit. Now we just got upgrade level 3 and a spaceport slot was unlocked. So I think if I go into the economy screen here and I click in here, wow, +50 per 50 per system level on system. So if I were to take like a basic one, oh, you can do this again, +4 per person on planets. What would this one give? 100% star system trade value to this, -50% on this. We're going to cancel that because I need to find like I need to find like a higher tier resource of some kind. Let's have a look at Altair 3 colony. Yeah, you're doing just perfectly normal things. Any of my cities need some... Oh, yes. Okay, so I just finished the Denarku University, which will level up our human hero unit, which is good. So the Denarku University, I can't remember what exactly it does. I think it's like a bunch of... Yeah, it's extra yields and happiness and influence and stuff. Alright, so we can actually colonize a lava planet now. And I will just go ahead and do that, because I do have the people who can live on it. Oh, you know what? It might be also a good idea to... oh wait, what's this? This is a monsoon planet. I can terraform it into... Ooh, I can terraform it into a forest planet, which would bring it up to fertile, and it would also make it have better yields and higher population, whereas I could bring it up... So what's the difference between a forest and a Terran? The Terran has +1 science, whereas the forest has +1 production. That's really cool. So I could start leveling this up. So the question is, do we want it to be a forest or do we want it to be a Terran planet? I tells you what, we're gonna think about that another time. We're gonna colonize the this thing, whatever it's the lava planet, and then we'll consider some other stuff. In the meantime, actually, we could probably get the academy Academy Embassy. And I tell you what we will do. We will get the Academy Embassy. And our hero leveled up. So let's go assign some skills on this guy. So he has taken the +10 production, and we'll take these as well. And I suppose there's no harm in taking a little bit of extra productions. So in terms of the influence. Okay, we're making lots of friends with these guys. Hopefully that all works out for us. Oh, it looks like we could 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Send over some happy friendship over there. Get them on our side as soon as possible. So let's have a look here. Yes, I will be creating vines here. I have another ship. Ah, you are going to be doing the exploration on this new lava planet. And I believe there was 3 anomalies here, and there is. So we have advanced decay torpedoes, which is 32 damage per second, has a critical hit chance, which is interesting. It does take some... Oh, and it kills crew every time it makes a hit. That's crazy cool. Now this is the... Ooh, yes! This is really good. We found Lost City NP artifacts. Because these, I believe, can be used... and we found orichalcix as well. This is fantastic. This is brilliant, wonderful. Because I believe we can use those NP artifacts over here for approval bonuses, which is minus 50% unapproved, disapproval on the system. So actually, here's a question. In the marketplace, luxuries. Oh, I need to collect a commodities exchange. Do I not have this tech yet? Oh, this is going to have to be put into my thing. I'm gonna have to go through here and see if I can find any like I think a lot of these like techs I can get in one turn, so we'll have to have a look through there and see what's available to us. Nothing out of the ordinary there, as far as I can tell. Eridanus, you're probably ready to colonize another one of these worlds. So I tells you what I will do. I will put this to the top of the queue, and then I'll put this on the bottom. Maybe later. But that'll be that. I have indeed more stuff to scan here, but do I have the tech for it? No, I need to wait a little bit and then I'll be able to do the old scan on it. I'll tell you, I'll make you wait there and I'll end the turn. Oh, Sarcini and Ingress need orders. Okay, so this was a planet that needed some McLovin. The Arctic will hurt its science, but overall it'll be a net positive because it'll move away from being totally barren, and it'll be just what's the difference here? So it's tiny, barren, cold, and sterile, and it'll become tiny, Arctic, sterile, and cold. So we will terraform this because it's a little bit better. We might even pick up where is it? I don't think I need any more defenses over here. I'm feeling pretty happy about these defenses. I might need something like well, I suppose I'll get AI labor, because that'll increase our production by 15 on each of these worlds. And then we will do a terraform to Arctic, which will open up some options. Well, we'll wait. We don't need the population room just yet. So we'll actually just wait on that front. And we'll end turn. Try to be efficient about my movements and decisions that I'm making here. Okay, so we just finished Hyperpacks, which allows us to influence the election a little bit better. Reduces our overcolonization penalty. That's great. That was mainly what we were looking to hopefully achieve here with interspecies HR. Or wait, was it? Hyperpacks. And the other thing is it allows me to colonize toxic planets. So now our happiness in our empire should have shot back up a little bit because the overcolonization penalty has come down. Well, the other consequence of that means that we can colonize new worlds. Grab another 2. You outpost turned into a colony on Pixis. We will manage this thing, and we will get it slowly but surely... Oh, zoom in here a little bit. We'll grab drone networks. We will be terraforming away from the... we will be terraforming away from the toxic planet at some point, but we'll get some production buildings first. I think is a perfectly reasonable thing to do. I believe there was... That's all that. We'll move our ships. Aha, we discovered the planet of Genes, the home of Armesto. Genes, an atoll planet full of tropical islands and tropical storms, is the home for the Lumeris civilization and the home base of the Lumeris families that rule it from behind the scenes. Their oceanic environment necessitated the ability to adapt to the water, yet the need to create fire and build advanced technologies drove them onto the land. And there, they are now challenging the heavens themselves, bringing their unique style of economic development to an unsuspecting galaxy. Cool. Okay, these guys are getting a little bit unhappy that I have ships nearby. I don't see... Oh, these are my auto-exploring ships. They're a little bit upset with me, which is perfectly reasonable, to be honest, because I'm exploring their planets. So let's go over here. Oh, what's this? A little exploration ship. Now there is a... This subsidiary will open up a new trade route between this system and the company HQ. So I wonder how... I don't know how trade routes work. Is it like the further away they are, the better? Let's have a look at the yield of this thing now. It's making quite a few things. It has just one trade route. I think trade routes might be internal things, but we're getting closer to unlocking a new trade company. Yet you should entwine that. And you should quickly explore this anomaly. Advanced phase beam damage, 54 damage per second, 15% critical hit chance, crew killed per hit. Jesus, double damage to shields. Good grief, some of these weaponries are getting crazy good. To the point where we're going to have to consider maybe redesigning our ships. I don't think we really have the need for it right now. Aha, here we go. Another exploration on the large toxic planet. Ah, plus 50 science. That was disappointing. That was incredibly disappointing, actually. Need I say. Why don't you head over to Altair? Galter also has some exploration that needs done. I'll get you to explore that next turn. End turn. Ah, Ingress. So what do you need to do? You have some savanna and arid planets. If I were to colonize or terraform the arid, what would it do? It would lower its production heavily. So the savanna would be a much lower production in... We shall consider these things when they come around to fruition. For now, though... We do have a couple of hot planets and a sterile planet, so AI labor does seem to make sense here. And I suppose we will also get we'll get infinite supermarkets to make people just a little bit happier. I don't see anything wrong with that. There are some luxuries here, so we will grab xenotourism agencies. We will grab AI labor. We'll grab the public-private partnerships, and we will also grab the electromagnetic field generators, just because it'll give me a little bit of science from this area. And then I suppose I will also grab the pulvis production, because that'll give us a little bit of dust, and I suppose that'll more or less do what I'm going to do there for a while. We'll end the turn. Zane is going to be where I colonize next, probably, because I do have room for a colony or two. Possibly just one colony, really, when you consider things. Ah, I've unlocked a new population collection bonus with the... who? With the amoebas. So they're slightly happier to be ecological. Oh. Battle at Mizar, we should win this, no problem. Yep, that's what I expected. And again, we should win this one, no problem. Decisive victory. Great. Okay, so diplomatic relation change with the amoeba. We're now cordial. Achieved objective. Be the first to have 3 unique star system improvements in your empire. Gain 500 dust. Hey, that's not bad. The exchange of consumer goods for mutual profit is more satisfying than we first imagined and useful. I'm not sure what a trade agreement actually does. So let's have a look through. Actually, it's time we made some friends and see if maybe more people want trade agreements. Are you interested in a trade agreement with Space England?
View is pleasing, like unexpectedly seeing our reflection.
So they're quite happy to take that. We will send a trade agreement to the Horatio. So we have a trade agreement with, I believe we have a trade agreement with these 3 now. So let's have a look at the Armesto. How do they feel about a trade agreement? They're less happy with it. Well, what if they were to suggest some terms? They would take some dust. And I tell you what, I'll give you 3,800. How's that sound? Because I have so much dust that it doesn't matter. Come on. Oh, how about 3,900? That'll be just right, I imagine. Just a smidge over. There we go. So they should accept that.
A deal then. May our families.
Great. So she's quite happy with that trade agreement now, and we're our income. I don't know what trade agreements do, but we have them. So down here, let's do a little bit more exploration with this hero. Have a look at this arid planet. Oh, we found NP artifacts. And here, what else? Antimatter, great. We're going to want to colonize that planet pretty soon. One of my heroes leveled up. That's the human hero. Plus, that's extra production. Hostile treaty cost. I think I already have that. So I'll tell you what I'll go for. I'll go for the extra production. We'll help him build up the systems he's in. Get him a little bit more experience, very slightly quicker. We don't have any production to look after. Voting is, we're still very much in the pacifist frame of mind here in our empire. The boiler room, the extra dust has come to an end, so our dust income has fallen very slightly. And it looks like there's plenty of anomalies over in Galter to be exploited and explored. I suppose now is a good time to colonize Zane, and we will colonize the small atoll. I think because it's a good starter planet. It has a good balance of resources. Beautiful, absolutely gorgeous game. No matter how many times I say it, it doesn't get any less true. Oh look, we found Aruga! This garden planet was used as a biological laboratory by the Concrete Endless, with myriad experiments run on both native and alien life. A site of major conflict during the Dust Wars, an environment degraded and the surface of the planet was eventually covered in ice. While there are rumors of expeditions that have uncovered miraculous ruins and the vestiges of great empires, today Aruga is an icy tomb. Very, very cool. I believe this is like a fairly unique ice planet. If I go over to, like, I think I have ice planets over here, right? Yeah. They don't nearly produce the same amount of influence per population, but Aruga is special. Special in its own way. So let's have a look here. We have these guys. You're going to have to wait for your probes. This looks great. Alright, we'll end our turn. Oh, Zane. Right. We'll do drone network, sustainable farm, cerebral things, and then we'll go for the normal sort of production buildings. And we'll end our turn there. Oh my goodness. You need orders. You have a probe. Just completed interspecies HR. So we just got the culture center, which should give us influence. I think it's a once per empire thing. Yep. So we might build that in our capital. And then we have the colonial rights, which is quite good because it gives us +5 per system level. So that's a nice long-term investment. And then we're working on xenoanthropology in particular, because we want to get up to here, I think, is what we want to do to get alliances. Government diversity as a population learns about different unlock. So this will unlock new government types, which is good. A population collection bonus for the Harrowshems, I think. So now these guys give plus 10% food on planets they're on, which is great. We need to start spreading the Pulsos around. And I think they were in Corvus? Yes. Oh, I have a new hero available for recruitment. I will... So they're getting a little upset at me that I'm exploring their territory. We'll kill this here.
As our relations stand, this declaration is in the best interests of our...
So they got a little bit upset with me for exploring them, and now they wanted Cold War, which is fine. It's gained enough influence to reach level 9. So this is my exploration guy, isn't it? Or is it the guy who I'm building up to be a fleet leader? I think it might be that guy. So I think we'll take the plus 10 shield absorption. Let's see here. Okay, so Batel just colonized the Arctic planet, which is good. It means we have plenty of room. Now this barren planet, we could make some upgrades. It would lower its science. Significantly lower its science. And I don't know if I want to do that. Because it's a really, really good planet. Because it's a huge barren world. While cold simply is available in the 0 Kelvin vacuum of space, the process of applying the correct amount of cold while hydrating a planet is not a simple operation. Atmospheric engineering and advanced knowledge of water chemistry is needed to complete the process successfully. So, a harsh, unforgiving landscape of desolate plains and vast mountain ranges. The lack of water, together with the freezing temperatures, make this planet difficult to exploit, but exploit it, the species will. The world might lack atmosphere, literally, but it was a place of research. It is second to none. I love how you can see the little ships moving around. I think we'll make a decision on... Oh, we can explore the moon here. I think we'll explore the moon, and we will grab AI labor. Because we got a lot of cold planets, and these work a lot of cold, sterile planets, sorry. We'll get AI labor first. No. We'll get some of the moon-based stuff here. Why don't you move along, little shippy ships. Okay, you're ready to explore Galtur. And I suppose it'll probably be a good idea to explore the planet we actually have colonized. In the hopes that we pick up some resources. NP artifacts, lost cities. This is great. We're finding a lot of those. There are runes in the system. -5 increases. You have an 80% chance to discover something. This would be a lot of science, but it's actually not that much considering just how much science I'm producing. So we have an 80% chance of discovering something. I'll take that 80% chance. I like the idea of gambling on that sort of outcome. Right. So let's end this turn, and we'll do one more turn, and then we'll wrap up the video. Okay, so the amoebas are now happier with us. We have achieved the objective. Breathe the first, produce 100 dust in a single star system.
Our friendship is something pure, isn't it?
So I think this means we're friendly.
By my cloth, your actions deserve the closest...
Okay. These guys are getting upset with me. So I'm going to start manually controlling this fleet to explore a little bit. Okay, so we're going to... let's explore Harrow. Ooh, we found a prowler. We shall fight and they should die. pretty easily, actually. There we are. And then we'll explore Galtur 1. Found NP artifact. We're finding a lot of those, amazingly. I could slot in more of the Jadonics. The NP artifacts I'm less kind of crazy about. We'll have a think about what we're going to do with our level 3 modernization. Ah, hero recruited. Baraxima has joined your empire. Oh, I forgot to hire a leader. This guy can probably also be... What are you? He's an overseer. Okay, so we'll have him as a sort of protector or a guardian of new colonies. So why don't you go to Zane? I'm going to slot you into Zane. Where are you? Baraxima. Let's have a look at our governments. Established, functional. Great. Aha, on Senate. Wow. So, if he's on the Senate, all ships get +1 movement point. That's crazy good. That's crazy good. You have entwined Iaz. Excellent. We will not be colonizing this yet. It's not ready to be entwined. Or colonized, rather. Or rather, I'm not ready to colonize it. But we will head over to Naos and start entwining that to get ready to absorb that population. We have finished something on Galtur, right? What was it we finished on Galtur? Graviton Shielded Laboratories. So, perhaps it's time to colonize a lava planet. And the ash planet, I suppose, is also a good thing. Oh, I want to make that, but I want to make it in Phoenix. So I'm going to make the trade clearing bureau, which is plus 50%, 50 dust, plus 200% star system trade value, and give the ability to set and collect marketplace taxes, as well as learn insider information regarding the identity of buyers and sellers. Hell yeah, I'll get that. And then next turn I'll give you a new mission. All right, so that's going to wrap up this turn. You know, game is kind of slowing down a little bit in terms of what happens because there's so much to do. But I think it's still interesting in terms of victory condition. We are getting pretty close to the end here. I don't know which one we're going to go for, but we're gunning for them. But yeah, I want to thank you guys very much for watching. Hope you guys are enjoying this series. Please remember, if you want to see more of me playing this game, or indeed any other game that I play, make sure you subscribe to my channel. If you want to directly support my channel, please leave a like on the video. And if you want to give me your feedback, make sure you leave a comment. Other than that, I want to thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this series. I love you all very much, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.